Hi everyone, I'm Kat Ogar of Infinite Health and Wellness, and I wanted to share an upcoming program that I have. It's next Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's called Understanding Your Hormones. And I'm going to be running that program in conjunction with my good friend Janice Marto, and it's a masterclass. So we're going to educate you on how you can rebalance your hormones. We're going to give you all the information that you need in order to get started, and to, I guess, bring some clarity around the problems that happen with hormonal imbalance. Because what often happens is we start to have these symptoms, and they're so randomized that they seem that there's no direct cause. If you even get some tests at the doctors, they often don't show up. So you may be experiencing things like when you go to bed, for example, and perhaps you can't fall asleep because your mind's rolling around and the thoughts just keep whirling and whirling. And that gets really frustrating, and then it makes it harder to sleep. That's one. Another would be you might actually fall asleep, but then you wake up between 1 and 3 a.m. That's really common. Also, in relative to sleep, you may wake up in the morning, and even if you slept, whether it was restless or otherwise, you wake up and you're exhausted. You just have no energy. You barely can get your feet out of bed. You're probably reaching for the coffee first thing just to get things moving. And another symptom that often comes up with hormones that are unbalanced is this feeling of unease, especially when you wake up in the morning. You really haven't got any idea why you're feeling like that. It's almost like you've got bad news, but you didn't. You might feel anxious, you might be worrying, you might be, just feeling out of sorts. Another symptom that you may be experiencing is weight gain, typically around the middle, and no matter how many sit-ups you do, how many workouts you do, you just can't seem to get rid of that weight. Other things are, your immune system seems to be lower. You feel like you're getting sick more often than you used to. Or perhaps things that never really bothered you before are suddenly, you have a short fuse with them. You can't quite seem to manage it, or you're overreacting against things that you typically wouldn't in the past. So see, these are some of the things that can happen, and I don't know what's going on with this room, but the light's flickering on and off. Sorry about that if you can see it. At any rate, these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about, and we're going to go over a bunch of the different hormones. We're going to explain what they do, what their purpose is, and what it looks like when they're out of whack. And this is free, absolutely free. We're just going to do it via a Zoom webinar. So I'm going to post in the comments below a link where you can sign up. And what that will do is it will add you into our distribution list so that you can sign up, and we will make sure you have all the information to get on the call. And it's a video, so you'll be able to see we have a presentation. And in addition to that, if you can't make it, please sign up anyways, because what we'll be doing is sending out a link. Whether you attend or not, we'll send a link because we'll be recording it, and you'll have access to it so that you can review it at a later date if you want. Sometimes, you don't catch everything the first time, and it's only going to be about 35 minutes, so it's not something that's going to take up a great deal of your time. So please join me and Janice Marto, my good friend and fellow health coach, next Thursday, September 13th, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and like I said, we'll go to about 8 o'clock, 8:10. Alrighty, thank you so much for checking in. I look forward to seeing you there. I'm really looking forward to sharing my story with you. I think if you've been following me on social media lately, or you get my newsletter, I had a major adrenal setback, I guess you could call it, and I'm back on track now, feeling much better. And the good news is that now I understand why it happened and how I can help other people make sure that it doesn't happen to them. There are so many things that we can be doing for ourselves, so many amazing resources that we have, and some of it's really simple. So please tune in with us, join us for the call, or sign up and get the recording, because we really have a lot of great information. This is an amazing class. We're calling it a master class. We're going to be offering these periodically throughout the year so that you can start to educate yourself on women's health, and the guys are welcome too. Sometimes it's really helpful for them to see what's going on with the ladies in their life, and not to mention they also could have hormonal imbalances, especially thyroid, which is one of the things that we're going to be focusing on. So thanks again for checking in. I look forward to seeing you Thursday evening, and I hope you're having an amazing week and enjoy the beautiful weather. Thanks everybody. Bye.